watching the Jude 3 Project. Yo, shout out to the Jude 3 Project. If you have not had a chance to go over there to the Jude 3 Project, please visit the Jude 3 Project and subscribe to them on YouTube. They're doing amazing things in apologetics and speaking to the Black Christian community. So I've been a Christian since 1997. I've served in ministry full-time and on a volunteer basis. So I have a little bit of experience and knowledge in church culture, things like that. And I'm also Black. I served as a full-time youth pastor in 2 different multi-congregational churches, both of them which had, one church had a multicultural staff because I was on staff there. I was the only one. The other one had a multicultural staff with Italian pastor, Black assistant pastor, him and his wife. Rest in peace to Pastor Bird. Pastor Jeremiah, who was Puerto Rican. Myself, who's Puerto Rican and Black. And then we had a multicultural congregation, right? So I've been in multicultural congregations most of my Christian life. The church I go to now, my pastor's white, my senior pastor's white, and it's a multicultural congregation, right? But I noticed that there's been a rise in people, Black Christians asking questions about, the Bible and their identity. And it's not just within the church, it's everywhere. There's also a rise in racial sensitivity, topics of racial sensitivity. So people don't want to talk about topics that has to do with race, but it's happening, right? And because it's happening, I think that pastors are in a very rich state where they can be influential in this discussion and lead the discussion, right? We have pastors who are upset about this term woke and how everybody's being woke. So, white pastors I've heard them put down this concept of wokeness, right? But the fact of the matter is, as Christians, as pastors, it is our job to open up the eyes of people so that they can become woke into what the gospel is saying about a situation. So in our attempts to go against this common perception of wokeness, we totally dismiss the questions that people have, specifically Black people have. And because of this, a lot of Black people are looking elsewhere for answers. So they go into places like the Black Israelites. They go into places like the Nation of Islam. They go into places to like African spirituality, because churches, specifically multicultural congregations that have white senior pastorship, do not want to address these hot topics. So they're losing their people because they are unable to answer the questions or unwilling to answer the questions that their congregation of African descent has. So they're losing them. They're losing them. I'm just watching this video with the Jude 3 Project. I've been following them heavily in the past couple of months. I recommend you follow them. And they had a guest, Dr. Eric Mason. So I'm going to play a quick clip. And I'm going to link this video down below so that you guys can watch it in its entirety yourself. Dope video. People have mixed views about Dr. Eric Mason, but he's a solid individual. So I put it in the chat if you're watching live. Go watch this video in its entirety after you watch this video. All right. I'm going to play this clip real quick. Then I'm going to give a little commentary and then end this video. Check this out. Dr. Eric Mason says this. And this is for the white pastors. This is not me telling you guys, hey, you're racist. I'm not doing that. What I'm letting you guys know is that there's a remnant in your congregation who either have private questions or public questions. They may have addressed you with questions that you don't want to answer in regards to their identity. And you just want to, dismiss it and say your identity is in Christ. Leave it at that. But there's questions and that should be engaged in, and dismissing them will only cause them to leave your fellowship. Okay. So my recommendation is that if you don't have the answers, seek out the answers. Look for brothers like Eric Mason. Look at, even me, I can even help you answer some questions and do some research with you, but not dismissing them. And this is why you don't want to dismiss the people in your congregation of African descent. Check this out. Look, and they're up against a lot. They're up against a lot. Okay. Check it out.
Everybody does evangelism in the church. That's they don't realize that. Mm-hmm.
Everybody is evangelizing Christians.
So what he's saying is, you have a lot of these black um, organizations, Black Israelites, Hebrew Israelites, Nation of Islam, African spirituality, and all that stuff. They're evangelizing the black people in the church. Every one of them are doing the same thing. They're hoping that the black people don't have enough knowledge, right? Or their pastors are not giving them enough knowledge or engaging in with them enough to answer certain questions. So when they evangelize to the black people in the church, it's easier to pull them out.
And when you look, I mean, everybody they go after, they love going after Christians. I won't say the pastor's name, but there was a group in one of the largest black cities in America, and it was this group. I forgot which group
Smash
they were
that like
called,
button for me, man. If you
but
guys are watching right now,
and they
smash
were
that like
out
button.
there talking to these young ladies, beautiful young ladies, and they were kind of flirting with them, but they were also teaching them, if you will. And he gave her like 10 scriptures. He said to her, he said, he said, what church you go to? And he said, the church. I'm like, oh God. And he said, on a Sunday, he said, you go every Sunday? Yeah. He said, I given you more scriptures in our standing here than your pastor does in an hour on Sunday? She said, absolutely.
Wow.
So I mean, even though the amount of scriptures you give doesn't matter if you're not explaining them right. But but the issue is that type of straw man energy is what people are getting given. And so pastors really have to return to incarnational ministry. You got to understand what's going on in your community. You have to be in touch with your young adults. You have to, listen, if you're not watching the Breakfast Club, you as a pastor, let me just tell you something. If you're not watching the Breakfast Club, you don't know what's going on with your people. You understand what I'm saying? You're not watching Hot 97. You got to watch Hot 97. You gotta be following some of your young adults on Instagram. I said, look, bro. I said, you gotta. I said, why you not on social media, man? I'm like, I said, man, it's impossible to pastor people now practically without knowing what they're posting and what they like. And I mean, you have to know what's pastoring your people so that you can pastor your people. So
right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna end it right there. Listen, he's speaking facts here. He's speaking facts. Pastors, listen carefully. Play back that. In fact, go click on the link below to the Jude 3 Project, this video, and watch it because it will help you. I promise you it'll help you understand what's happening with your people in the black community. You have to know your people, not just tell them what they should be doing or living or try to transform their culture and their culture pretty much to what you feel their culture should be. No, you need to know what exactly is attacking the black community in your church because it's happening. And it's on a rise. And with social media, with the internet, with information, whether it's good information or poor information, whether it's fake information or real information is at everybody's fingertips. I have 3 screens open. Each screen has a different Google Chrome tab open, right? I got 3 sources of information right now coming at me. Like information is everywhere, and they're soaking us all in, and they don't know how to decipher what's real and what's not. And when you have, conflicting views about faith, and then you got these outside sources coming in and telling black people how special they are when they've been feeling ostracized, minimalized in their very own church communities, they're going to be like, yeah, you know what? I need to go with them because they connect with me. They're my people. They're my people. So I'm gonna go with my people. Listen, we need to do something about this now. And if you are a white pastor watching right now, if you're a black pastor, if you're whatever pastor, it doesn't matter if you're white, black, of Asian descent, whatever it is. If you pastor a community of black people, right? If you pastor any number of black people, you need to watch this video. And you need to be aware of what's happening because we are losing them. We're losing them to this African thought, right? Of black people being the highest form of human being. And I believe that God created everybody equally. And Dr. Eric Mason talks about the identity crisis that black people are having and how some churches talk about the identity beginning at the crucifixion and not at the creation, right? How God created man, all men in his image. So it's a deep conversation. So when we have our brothers and sisters who are Black trying to find themselves, hey, Rona Vlog, thank you so much, trying to find themselves, and the church that they attend, if they have a white pastor, they don't want to engage in that conversation because, oh, we're not going to talk about race here. We're under the blood, which I agree with. That still dismisses the questions that they have and delegitimize what they're feeling and what they're going through and the questions they have. And if you're not willing to answer those questions, I promise you, you're going to lose them. You're going to lose them. So you need to do something now about it because it's not going anywhere. And I promise you this, slowly and surely, we're going to start seeing Black people leaving the church and going into different African spiritualities or Hebrew Israelism or Black Israelism or whatever, Israelite, whatever it is, because you don't want to answer the questions that they are asking. You're going to lose them. So I'm going to recommend to you guys to really dig in. I have the book by Dr. Eric Mason. I think it's called Urban Apologetics. I plan on reading it probably this summer because I'm very busy. I'm going to dissect it. I'm going to get a couple of more of his books. And I would recommend you guys check this brother out and check out the Jude 3 Project today. If you haven't subscribed to them, subscribe to them because they have a lot of great information. And they have discussions on there that could probably help you navigate how to engage the members of your church who are Black, who are of African descent. All right. With that being said, I'm out. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not done so, hit the like button. If you like this video, but if you don't like the video, don't hit the like button. You can hit the dislike button. I would appreciate any kind of engagement as is anyway. If you haven't not done so yet, also hit the subscribe button and you can join the Harrison Extended family. Hit the bell notification so it'll let you know when I upload new videos. And yeah, that's it. Until the next live stream upload, I really appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you so much for being so faithful. All my Harrison Extended family out there, I love you all. And everybody who has not subscribed yet, I love you all too. I really appreciate you guys for watching. So, yeah. Sorry, Chris. I appreciate you being here, though. But check out the replay if you don't mind. All right. So, guys, everybody have a blessed day. I'm out. Peace.